The teenage dad of Bristol Palin's unborn baby, Levi Johnston, said in a rare interview that he always planned to marry Bristol and that there's no shotgun wedding. He dropped out of high school to work, and while he wants his future mom-in-law to win, Obama seems like a good guy.
He says, yeah.
And he, it's so funny because when I heard he was going to drop out of high school, I thought that is the most awful thing I've ever heard, that you're going to drop out of high school, to support this child rather than stay in school. But then I found out if he goes into the oil wells for drilling,
right?
that it's very lucrative.
Yeah, but it's still
him.
stupid because not only is he getting in trouble from the with mom-in-law for saying Obama's a good guy, because she's probably saying, hey, get the votes my way, but at the same time she really tried to make it an issue to keep kids in school, to stem the high school dropout rate in Alaska.
Exactly.
And one of the things she said was, there's no situation so bad that you can't get through it and get your high school degree.
And then he says that they were in love since freshman year. That would make him 14 and her 13.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, where is Sarah Palin's family values here? I don't understand that.
If this is family
wait a minute.
value,
If this
I'm sure
was
they
a
are in
black
love.
teenager that was pregnant, Obama's kids, God forbid, they would be all over it like a cheap suit. And you
said it, baby.
Hold on.
You said it.
But that doesn't...
There are double standards. There are double standards, but in this case, I think that there could be a very valuable lesson for families and for kids, because how often do we take a look at the front cover of all the tabloid, and People magazine, all those things, and we see all these young starlets who are having babies out of wedlock, and it's so easy. They make millions. They've got nannies. They've got managers. They've got all these people around, and it looks so glamorous. It looks so glamorous. And now you've got a kid, and this is real life. This is it. You get pregnant at that age, you haven't graduated high school, somebody's got to start paying the bills, and he's got to drop out to do that.
But then she's got the governor as her mother. Do you think it's really going to be very hard? I think she's going to have the same thing as Jamie Lynn.
No, I think that if she's going to step in, they would have stepped in already.
Oh, I think that Sarah Palin is no fool. Mm-hmm. Now, as a mother of a child who was very young when she got pregnant, the realities are you are going to be stepping in, you are going to be helping to raise this baby, and there is no way around it. Now, if you send the boy off to go to work, she's not going with him. Yeah. She's not going up
because
to
when you go to the oil fields, you got to go
up. Yeah. Wait, so she's getting him out of the way.
I don't want to say that, but it seems like if she wanted him working close by and having a job to prove a point, which is a very valid point, which is to say the realities are you do have to give stuff up to take care of kids. I think he would have found a job in town. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? Yeah. But if he's going to the oil field, she's going to look.
And there's a great job 300 miles from here.
But it's another thing, like you said, which concerns me. When you have a daughter that gets pregnant, this has happened in my family, that is when your daughter or the girl needs you the most, when she's having a baby and she's a teenager. And so that's what I'm concerned about. When you're over in Washington or over, visiting the foreign dignitaries, you got a girl over here who got pregnant, and she's going to need her mother.
Well, she won't be flying, I'll tell you that. She will not be flying.
I think Governor Palin has been very supportive. That's not a situation any family wants to be in. Of her daughter. She came out, whether she wanted it or not.
Does she have? Well, she's against abortion, so she's got to be supportive.
But I think that parents have different reactions. I think she came out with a very loving reaction.
Why are they waiting until next summer to get married, though? Are they waiting for moose season or what? Why don't they get married now?
Let me do one thing before. The idea, that she's got a new responsibility hasn't sunk in, and you have to, as a parent, be there whether you want to be or not, because we all have different responses. My first response was, I'm sorry. What did you say? Because she was like 14.
Yeah. Oh, your daughter.
Yeah. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
How did you learn this?
Well, you didn't teach her the birds and the bees.
I taught her the birds and the bees.
You did?
Listen, You can teach your children as much as you can. You can give them the information. You can do it all. And look, your daughter waited until she was
37. She's not even pregnant yet.
So
but
one, but the thing is, you know, her response.
You never know. I don't know.
We don't know what her actual response was, but the face that she has on, which is the same thing I did, with the face that she put on is, look, I'm supporting my kid. This boy, I have to say, you know, the fact that he's saying, you know what, I am going to go and do this, I think it's honorable. I think it's honorable, and they're probably waiting to see if she wins or not, whether they're going to have it in the White House or back in Alaska.
Yeah, but you know, Peter, you read the thing, and he's like, I'm going to take him.
Oh, yeah, chat, please.
Really? That didn't even cross my mind.
See, because you're not sick like me.
No, but that's a good point, though.